Welcome to the Car Guys. Well, it's the start of a brand new year, and this week we're going to find out what cars we're going to get in 2020.
We're going to go through the list with you. Some of them we should have got last year, but we're definitely going to get them this year.
Definitely.
Of course.
Of course we are. So here we are, Jason. We are back at Car Guys HQ. Incredibly, all the cars here have been freshly detailed and washed and made to look lovely.
It looks like a bloody showroom in here.
It really does.
It's amazing, apart from the floor, which is filthy.
Yeah, cheers, yeah. Thanks for that, guys. Could have cleaned the floor, couldn't you? It's fair to say that 2019, we didn't really hit that many of the cars that we said we were going to get.
We had a very lackluster year when it came to beating our predictions. We didn't get basically anything, apart from the Spider, the Boxster Spider, but no.
We did horribly, basically.
We did horribly.
Yeah, it's a shameful situation because obviously we went through quite a long list of cars, so we were setting the bench quite high, but...
yeah, but we didn't even pull up a chair to the bench. It was useless.
Before we crack on with this week's video, let's do a quick wristwatch check because you're all asking for it.
Okay.
Jason, what have you got on your wrist this morning?
So today we have a beautiful Monaco, black face, caliber 12, absolutely stunning watch.
And I've got a Rolex GMT Master white gold blue face. It's essentially a blue face Pepsi on an oyster strap. Let's just go through the cars that we said last year that we would definitely buy, definitely get.
Absolutely, 100%.
And some of them we sort of said we might get, so not a firm promise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Things change. You know, the price of the value of your house can go up as well as down. We said we were going to get Porsche GT2 RS.
Yeah, that didn't come, did it?
No.
Porsche GT2. Well, to be fair though, prices are getting to a level now where they're sensible. This time last year,
still 350, 400, but I've seen them as low as 300, 310. There will be one of those cars in the collection, hopefully in 2020. It's a recurring theme that we've had, without a doubt.
Yeah.
A Porsche 911 964 RS. Still want one of those. Still want it to be maritime blue. We did have the chance of getting a Ruby Stone red one from Ashgood Porsche, but it's still one that I want. 356 Speedster.
I know, and that would have been amazing.
That would have been amazing.
We were offered two.
Yeah.
A pair, a cream and a blue one, which were stunning.
Yeah.
But
I think it's on the long. I'm going to put that on the long-term list now.
There was a lot of cash for those.
Bugatti Veyron, we sort of mused and pontificated about. It wasn't completely serious.
It wasn't set in stone. No. I think it was one of those cars that we both said that would be an awesome thing to have.
Yeah.
And to be fair, we've not really looked for one either. It's not like we've been scouring Auto Trader.
No. Porsche 959, same category, nice to have, but probably put it on the long-term list.
Yeah, agreed. But things that were expected.
Well,
like
we did
two Ferraris.
Yeah, they didn't turn up.
They didn't come, did they?
No.
No.
Yet another year where the 812 Superfast and the 488 Pista Spider didn't turn up. Porsche 935, so this was the super track only version of the GT2 RS that was made to look just like the sort of 935, the Moby Dick sort of martini car. That one I had my name down for. I put in an application to Porsche, actually to the motorsport division, a little begging letter saying, please can I have one?
Please can I have one, Governor?
And unfortunately I got rejected.
Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, if you want to see that on YouTube, you have to check out Manny Koshabin, who's just got his. We also had the F8 Tributo on the list, but that didn't actually arrive because they've not actually been delivered yet.
It's been a very light year, really, considering that 2018 was quite prolific.
Toyota MR2 rescued barn find, if you remember that one. Sneaky 718 Boxster S in the year, which we had for a very short amount of time and didn't like very much. I don't know what we were doing, frankly.
Well, I know. I do know. I know what we were doing.
What we're doing?
Buying copious amounts of watches.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. The watches has gone a bit crazy. But check out the WatchGuys channel for those
more details
coming in 2020. Bear in mind, of course, no matter what list we come up with at the start of 2020, last minute sort of crazy bonkers stuff is always prone to come in, and it's certainly the case this year with the Mercedes S600 Maybach.
What a machine.
Or Maybach.
Maybach?
As many of you said I should pronounce it. Or Maybach.
So the Maybach,
that was a bit unexpected.
Was unexpected,
yeah.
But welcomed.
Yes.
Because what a bit of kit that is.
What a car.
Amazing.
And I'm still not going to tell you how much I paid for it. Ha ha ha, internet trolls. The one car that we sort of expected or hoped that we were going to get and actually did turn up was, of course, the 718 Spider.
718 Spider.
Note, not Boxster Spider, because Porsche themselves, in all the literature and the website and everything, never uses the word Boxster in relation to this car. All the decals are done on the car, so maybe what we should do, in a sec, we'll go around and show you that car where it's at the moment, so we'll talk about that. It's going to take a little bit longer to do the interior upholstery than we thought, because Dave, the trimmer, is a bit busy. But obviously that's the last Porsche that we're ever going to be offered because of our Boxster S video.
Please see the Boxster S video. The title bar should be appearing somewhere up there now.
Sorry. So Jason, this is the first time you've seen the 718 Spider with its new decals and PPF done on it. In 2020, the 718 Spider will be completely finished. New exhaust, new upholstery. We're still sort of basically at the moment going through different exhaust companies looking to see which ones we think are going to give the best noise.
I'm loving the meatballs. They just make this car look fantastic. Look at it. I probably would have made these a bit bigger, just because bigger is better, right? That's right, isn't it? Love the Pegasus on the side of the car. That looks amazing. The other thing that we were going to change, or were thinking about changing, is the chrome Spider and making it maybe gold. It's looking great in its new livery. I can't wait to see what the interior is going to look like when Dave, the trimmer, has some spare time.
We did think that 2019 was going to be a lot more of a consolidation. We were going to get rid of a few things to make room for some of the stuff coming in. And actually, that is one thing we did achieve.
We did sell a few cars last year.
We flogged some metal, which, to be honest, made me feel a bit uncomfortable because I never sell cars normally.
You get really antsy when you have to sell something.
Yeah. Tell the ladies and gentlemen watching this what we did sell last year.
Well, one of the surprise sales was the Rocket. Yeah. I mean, that car, you'd been hankering after one of those for literally 10 years when they very first came out, desperately wanted one, got yourself one in lovely McLaren orange as well, with a little Kiwi on the side. But it was designed, it was bought to go on track days, right?
Yeah.
But when you go on a track day, you can't actually drive it because A, it's open wheeled.
Yeah.
And B, it's as noisy as buggery.
Yeah, I mean, the noise wasn't the biggest issue. It was more the fact that you couldn't take it on track with normal cars. You could only really do open-wheeled track days, which massively limited it. And I just found with that car, I just wasn't driving it enough.
The 488 GTB.
Yeah, that one went. So that was bought in order to qualify for the Pista. So that one went a little earlier than expected. But because the Pista was much later than expected, I thought, why keep the 488?
And with the 458 in the garage, it was completely pointless. So no reason to keep.
And like the Rocket, the 488 has gone to a great home and a fan of the car guys.
Yeah, brilliant.
2019 was the year that I sold my F40. Still hurts.
I mean, this really hurt me. You still haven't explained yourself to the ladies and gentlemen.
I did a whole episode on it. Did a whole bloody episode.
I don't think that was enough.
I know. Just let it go, for God's sake. Come on, let it lie.
I can't.
Let it lie. Come on. You can do it. It's gone. Don't worry. It's gone to a good home as well. They always go to good homes.
So I'm cheering up.
We did also get rid of the two challenge cars we bought, the RS6 and the Phaeton.
So six
cars.
So we got rid of 6 cars.
It's not bad, is it?
Which is pretty good. And one in, 6 out. So that leaves space for 5 more.
Oh my God. Already filled.
Already filled. This is the meat of the pudding, right? This is what's coming in 2020. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
We will do this video next year and these cars will definitely be in the
this small section, they will definitely be in. So in 2020, we are 100% getting the Ferrari 488 Pista Spider.
Definitely
hopefully.
coming.
Yep.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Ferrari wouldn't do that to you again, would they?
They can't. They'll have stopped making it. And the 812 Superfast, that if you remember we spec'd in that glorious sort of historic livery, that one will also come round about sort of April to June. So 2 Ferraris, 2 grey Ferraris. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're going to be coming this year for definite, unless something seismic happens.
A couple of the other cars that I'm thinking about adding to the garage. Obviously the Integra's there, but I want more hatchbacky. So Focus RS is always on the list for sure. Peugeot 109, 1.9 205s are too expensive to get a really nice one. They're still holding their value massively. I've got an Impreza itch as well that I'd quite like to scratch. So not a very old one, but something that's definitely looks like a rally car. I think I'd like to go down that route. Obviously, there's always the Mackinnon Evo problem that we just love.
Get it, get it. Mackinnon. Get a Mackinnon.
If business goes well, I'd quite like to scratch the E28 M5. That's definitely there.
So Jason, tell us about the Land Rover Defender. Is that a possible one for the garage this year?
Do you know, I love the idea of getting a Defender. I've had the Volvo now for only 12 months, but I've got this itch for that Defender. It just looks amazing, especially with all of the adventure packs and stuff on it. Definitely looking to see if we can get at least some seat time in a Defender to see what it's like, for sure. Tell us, what are you particularly looking forward to? What are you going to try and get for 2020 that isn't on the original list?
What we've got in the Car Guys garage at the moment is a mixture of Ferraris and Porsche is the sort of main areas. We've got a McLaren, we've got a Lamborghini, we've got a Rolls-Royce, Maybach, but the main section of them is obviously Ferrari and Porsche. Now we're pretty well catered, I think, for Ferrari this year with the 2 new models coming in. In terms of Porsche, I do have a little bit of a hankering, an irrational hankering for maybe a 996 GT2, which if you remember is a proper widowmaker from the era where there were no electronic aids whatsoever. It's absolutely terrifying car, but actually I think the lines and everything on that have matured quite well. I just think it's quite an interesting car, and you know us, we're all about the interesting cars. But what about the new 992 911? When I drove the 4S last year, I did say that I could easily see myself getting a 992, and this year we're going to see, I would think, the Turbo and maybe even the Turbo S. So that's a definite possibility. I'd like to sort of get behind the wheel of a proper full-fat Turbo 992 and see what that's like, because obviously they're all turbos now. So how are they going to differentiate the character of the actual Turbo compared to all the other models which are also turbo? The new Supra, what do you think about the new Supra?
No, why would we do that?
I have to say it does not in any way tick any of my boxes. No. It doesn't engage me at all. I'm not excited by it. I know that lots of other YouTubers have got them, but for me, no, it doesn't do anything. Carrera GT.
Wow. Now there's a thing, right?
Now this is a thing at the moment, and that is a very serious thing. If we're looking at building up the Porsche section of the Car Guys garage, I think a Carrera GT would be absolutely amazing. But you do have to remember, they are a huge chunk of change. Last year we drove the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and in that video both Jason and I said that we would be more inclined to get the black badge, and hey presto, what was announced at the end of 2019 but the black badge. So we're going to get some wheel time behind that to decide whether that's a thing. We are hoping, incidentally, to drive quite a lot more Rolls-Royces in 2020. So we're looking forward to giving you our full verdict on the Wraith, on the Ghost, on the new Phantom 8, and obviously the black badge Cullinan. So that should be.
The Dawn.
And obviously the Dawn as well. Don't forget the Dawn. Don't forget the Dawn. A couple more left field ones for you. I have a major want for a Saab 900 Turbo. There is something about the wedgy shape of the 900. I am obsessed with that car. So I am always on the lookout for that. Kind of like I was with the Phaeton, kind of like I was maybe with the 930. And what about the new Aston Martin Vantage AMR manual? Now there's only a small number of those, there's only 200 of them in total, so it's going to be difficult to get hold of, but I still think they need to do a range refresh on the front of it to properly make it something that I truly want. But as many of you have pointed out, we haven't got an Aston Martin in the garage. Let's not forget that 2020 will also see the F40 replacement vehicle.
Yeah, so, and that's not an actual car that Ferrari are making to replace the F40. This is your new F40. So the reason why the F40 went was to finance this particular car.
Yes.
We're not going to mention what that is yet.
I
don't think we should mention what that is yet.
No,
I think we should keep it as a
I think
nice
it needs
surprise.
its own. It needs its own dedicated episode. I think,
yeah, for sure.
Because it's so like massively epic.
One of the interesting cars is the new Mustang GT 500. Unfortunately, as with all Mustang GT cars, it ain't coming here, which means, again, the UK has been left behind. The GT 500 is not coming here. If it were, we would very much like to have a go in that.
We'd put out a call earlier on Instagram for you to come up with your own ideas of what sort of cars you think we should get.
Okay, here we go.
Alpine.
No.
Dino.
No.
600 LT.
No.
Mercedes 190 Evo 2.
Yes, please. Yes, very much so. Yes.
Audi R8 V10 manual.
Yes. If anyone out there has one of those for a reasonable amount of money, get in contact immediately and we will have hard cash waiting for you.
A Koenigsegg.
No.
A Project 8.
Oh, God, no.
Project 7.
Even more, no.
Lexus LFA.
Yes.
Lancia Delta Integrale.
Yes, at the right money.
A Singer Porsche.
No.
Porsche 918.
I'm not a big fan of the 918.
R34 Skyline.
Yes, obviously,
so
with neons.
So predictable.
With neons on the bottom.
AC Cobra.
Yes, because I don't value my life, so.
Alfa Romeo SZ.
Not really.
Any Group B rally car.
Yes, all of them.
Jaguar XJ220.
Yes, I'm all about the 80s.
Ferrari 512 TR.
Yes.
Lotus Exige or Evora.
No. However, Lotus Esprit, S3, yes.
Lamborghini Diablo.
Yes, yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Ferrari FF. No. I'll do it. No.
Yes.
Aston Martin Vanquish.
No.
Ferrari SF90 Stradale.
No.
Escort.
Yes.
RS. Cosworth.
Yes. Of course.
Always. Why do you even ask that?
Yeah.
Mitsubishi Evo 6.
Yes. Only Mackin edition though. I don't want any normal one. There's no point.
McLaren 720S.
No, because you might as well just take money and burn it.
LaFerrari.
Yes.
Ferrari 612 Scaglietti.
No.
Oh, come on.
Too wide at the front. They're 18 feet wide at the front.
Last quick one.
Go on.
M3 CSL.
Yes.
Yes. That is a good point. The M3 CSL could be coming to the garage.
Yeah, because we've been...
That's a possibility.
They have two currently at Octane, and we stroke them every time we go there, so that is a definite possibility.
Sometimes lick them.
Most of this list today has been about cars that you probably already know that we've spoken about many times before, but one thing is kind of perking my interest a little bit, and they've got a similar car at 4-Star Classics at the moment, is an Alfa Romeo Junior. That car has just got such a lovely, subtle shape to it. I'm really, really interested in finding out more about them. They are hugely expensive, so maybe to get something very similar to a Junior, go down to 4-Star Classics and have a look at their 2000 GTV, because that looks stunning. Beautiful blue. Check their website out. Right, so I think let's summarise what we've spoken about today.
Yeah.
I think that we've got... Last year was a little bit of a consolidation year.
Yeah, a lot of selling, a little bit of buying, not what you expected, but a little bit of pruning across the collection.
Next year, hopefully, there'll be a lot more coming.
Definitely 2 supercars.
Definitely.
Minimum of 2 supercars, and maybe some classics or sort of older, cooler sort of things. Thanks for watching this episode on the cars that we're hopefully going to get in 2020.
We really hope you enjoyed it. Stay with us for the next 12 months and you'll get to see most of them. Anyway, subscribe, ding that notification bell for when we've got another video uploaded. Don't forget to check out our website, www.TheCarGuys.TV.
And there'll be another episode along next week.